Okay, that should be better. I turned it down by like half. I think I'm good now. Alright, watch me get this shiny. Now that I have an audience, I'm gonna get one. Fuck. Oh my god, unicorn ball. Where is it? Wowee, fastball Sandaconda, poggers. Alright, here we go, my precious little chudlings. The very first match of the Monotourney season. Of course, on the opposite side, we have the Alolan Ninetales, a Mono Fairy staple that I despise with all of my heart. And let's see, on Adam's end, we got like pretty stock standard Swift Swim, Rain Team stuff. Nothing particularly outstanding about what he's brought today. It's just all pretty good generic doubles stuff. Yeah, I'm viewing it from Adam's POV. What the fuck? Why does it matter which POV I watch it from? Yeah, on game 2 I'll switch it to Cirno's. That sounds fine. Anyways, on Cirno's side we had the Mawile, which I assume has to be Mega. Why would you run that thing if it wasn't a Mega? Whimsicott Primarina lead into the Swampert and Basking Legion. I'm fairly certain the Swampert's a Mega, but I'm not quite sure what his intentions are with these leads. Basculin most likely is either like Sash Swift Swim or Choice Scarf user. I'm leaning towards Sash Swift Swim because, like, I don't know, having the freedom to choose what moves you want is pretty nice. Alright, we're gonna Mega straight off rip. Ooh, I think we're gonna see the flip turn into the Gyarados here. Or the Pelipper, so that we can eat the Earthquake without taking damage. Yep, there's the Pelipper. We're gonna get the speed boost, but it's not really relevant. We're faster than the other side anyways. Wave Crash, lots of damage, not quite enough to take down the Whimsicott, because they usually build pretty bulky. Energy Ball is going to come through. Is it enough? Yes, it is. Even with no investment, Whimsicott still packs a punch. I mean, assuming it has no investment, but... the absolute cranker Moonblast with the crit. He went for Wave Crash because he just figured it would, like, one-shot. Greninja's in now. I think Greninja might have Sludge Wave. Sludge Wave here would do a lot, but it would also kill his Pelipper. Whimsicott setting up the sunny day. Not dealing with any more rain for now. Gunk Shot, is it into the Whimsicott? Nope. Straight into that Protect. And we're going to hit the Hurricane in the sun. Very impressive accuracy, Pelipper. Also, a Manual Sun on a team that doesn't particularly benefit from it is quite funny. Like, that Manual Sun is just, like... they're hating for the love of the game. As much as I'd like to see Trick Room come up here, it's going to take a huge chunk from that Gunk Shot if it stays in. Yeah, helping hand Gunk Shot into the Hatterene is probably going to kill it, but he needs to hit. Oh, he just used it on the Primarina instead of the Hatterene? We're just chill with Trick Room? Okay. We saw the Life Orb now, so we know it's not a Mega Greninja. Alright, here comes the Mawile, the Mega Mawile under Trick Room. Yeah, unfortunately for Adam, I do think the Mega Mawile under Trick Room does clean house. Ooh, Wide Guard. For the Dazzling Gleam, maybe? Nope. Wait for the Mystical Fire. Oh, right. It was. I was gonna say I was impressed that killed, but it's currently a poison type, so it's neutral. Alright, here comes Mr. Fish. Well, Mr. Fish 2. The second coming of Mr. Fish himself. Yeah, I would have also used Wide Guard there, just for the Gleam. Although, ultimately, it probably didn't matter much. That is game 1 for Cirno. Maybe this time we will see Adam change his game plan and not allow the Hatterene to set up the game-winning trick room right in front of his face. I mean, it's fine if they don't get screenshots. We have a stream. Alright, we're gonna watch from Cirno's POV now. I will say running commentary while not being able to actually see moves is interesting, but I also can't really pick the brains of the people that I'm watching. I just kind of have to like assume they have certain moves. Like I wasn't expecting the energy ball to come out of that Whimsicott at all, to be honest. If that thing ever runs an attacking move, it's normally Moonblast. Alright, what are you gonna see this time? Ooh, Gyarados and Greninja. Starting off very aggressive. Although Gyarados is also going to get griefed by this Intimidate. And the Gunk Shot from the Greninja isn't going to be as strong this time. Yeah, I can only assume he's playing Mega Gyarados and it's kind of not enjoying being intimidated. Now, if we hard swap into Pelipper here, that's fucking crazy. But we didn't, so we cope. We went for the Gunk Shot into the Primarina again. It has the, it's blanking that shit. Now, what would be crazy here is if, it's intimidated, Ryan. It's not going to HKO. But we hard swap Pelipper, set up the range so we don't have to deal to Aurora Veil, and then we just Mega Gyarados and, I don't know. We're not one-shotting this fucking Ninetales, but it would be nice. We're not switching because the slowest Pokemon got switched out first, so Adam's just staying in. We're intimidating again. I have to assume Adam didn't even bring Pelipper if he didn't switch here. Power Whip. Apparently Primarina is public enemy number 1. Icy Wound. Interesting. Still have no idea what Adam's running in the back. Yeah, the Intimidates are really hurting his Gyarados right now. I'm currently -1 because of Dragon Mixers. The Icy Wind isn't the most useful thing, but the Ninetales now outspeeds Gyarados, so we have that. see, what did Adam think was going to happen here? Aurora Veil, yeah. Are we going to see like Psychic Fangs from Gyarados or something? I don't even know if it's that. Ooh, can we get a flinch? Nope. Oh, brutal. We missed the play rough on the Gyarados. It's going to hang in there for a little bit longer. That being said, though, I don't think the Water Shuriken's going to kill them all wild this time because of the Aurora Veil, so... It's still very much threatening the screen. And we're out. Water Shuriken is going to do a grand total of like 5%. Accurate Ninetales Blizzard coming in. Greninja tanks it, but it's going to die to its next Life Orb recoil. It is ready for another Waterfall. Anything to get rid of that Mawile. The interesting thing about this game right now is that a lot of chip damage has gone out on the Mawile, the Ninetales, a little bit onto the Primarina, and we still don't know what Adam has in the back. Like, we are only just now going to see his third Pokemon out of 4. Alright, we're going to see the next 2 Pokemon. That was a crit. I'm not sure if it mattered. It might have. Mega Gyarados does have a very high special defense stat. Adam's probably not switching because he has, like, exactly Pelipper Swampert in the back. Never mind. Primarina Basket Legion. So this is what? 150 base power Last Respects coming in. And even though it is 150 base power, like, they're still behind a screen. The Ninetales will go down, but the screens are, like, still low. Moonblast into the Primarina. I'm not quite sure if that was the correct move. Veil should be up still. Are we going to see Mawile again, or...? Oh, yeah, Mawile should. It's probably going to Sucker Punch. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot Adam can do about that if he doesn't have a non-attacking move on this Basket Legion. Like, if he has Protect, so he can Protect and then... Nah, Basket Legion's just cooked. Ooh, Citrus Berry keeping us in the game. We're gonna get rid of this Mawile now. Now, the only thing that we have left in the back are special attackers, but I just don't know if +1 special defense Primarina has the bulk to take it. Especially if this Hatterene is rocking Psyshock, because some of them do. Draining Kiss. How much is that going to do for us? A decent chunk. Yeah, it had Psyshock. That is it for Adam. A very convincing 2-0 by Cirno. GG's all around. Alright, before I end the stream, you guys get to see one more gacha pull. Cringe. Alright, thank you guys for watching. If there's any more matches tonight, I will probably run commentary on it as well. Oh, apparently Canon and Praise are starting soon? Yeah, I wasn't aware that there was another match happening. I'll do that one. Yeah, if there's another match happening, I'll stick around for it. Damn, it really is live footage from Canada. Fuck. Alright, we're watching Canon POV first. Alright, what are we cooking here? Both teams got a Charizard, obviously. The the obligatory Mono Fire Pokemon. Both teams have a Ninetales, which is interesting. We're running 2 Drought users. And neither of them... Wait, is Torkoal even in the game? I think Torkoal's in the game. Both teams are rocking the Delphox, so I guess Mega Delphox, Mega Charizard on both sides. Alright. It would be very funny if one of these is like Mega Charizard X. Yes, Smogon's finest. Yep, there's our Charizard IY. I'm expecting to see, it's gonna be an Eruption. I don't know if it'll kill the Volcarona. Volcarona might be able to tank it with the doubles damage from fall off. Yeah. So what's Volcarona gonna do here is the question. Ooh, Tailwind. That does make us faster than the Typhlosion. John PTC is here. Struggle Bug. Are we going to tank the Heat Wave because we're -1? Surely not. Yeah, no, we're not taking that shit. I'm assuming the Shuka Berry was on the Incineroar and not the Volcarona because Volcarona resists ground. Or it's neutral to ground, rather. Okay, it looks like we might see our Mega on Cannon's side. Keep in mind we are currently under Tailwind, so the Delphox will be faster than everything on the opposite end of the screen. Car's not going into Ninetales here. I'm assuming that's like a sacrificial switch because there's not really much reason to bring in the Ninetales otherwise. The Protector on both sides. Low kick on the Ninetales, that's not going to do very much. Now the real question is, what is the Delphox going to do here? It could be running Focus Miss. I'm very curious on what the Delphox is going to do here. Oh, the Ninetales has a Scarf. Scarf Fake Tears into Dazzling Gleam. That is very funny, but it's not doing much. Oh, and we're just playing Darkest Lariat instead of like knockoff. Oh wait, it doesn't even get knocked off anymore? I don't think it does. Either way, things are not looking good for Cannon. Comes the bravest bird in the ball. Honestly, Shuka on Volcarona is a throw. I think Cannon just messed up and forgot that it's neutral to ground. We're playing Assurance on the Incineroar. Cannon's fucking cooking, bro. Eruption here is gonna do jack shit. Honestly, if I was Cannon, I would just ignore the Typhlosion completely. It's useless right now. It doesn't play the game. Ah. Well, that's not good for us. Now Charizard's gonna come back in. Under Tailwind. Never mind, Incineroar's coming back in. So what are we gonna do now? We're locked into Fake Tears. That's all we can do right now. Our Fake Tears locked Ninetales with our physical attacker on the left. It's just fucking crying. Do a wing me here and finish off the That was game one in favor of praise. But it does not matter who wins, because at the end of the day, Canada is burning to the ground, and northern US is suffering the consequences as we speak. Okay. Wonder what we're gonna see this game. Maybe we'll see the Armarouge come out. It would be interesting if it was a Trick Room Armarouge, but Cannon's team seems to be all pretty fast. Trick Room Fire would have gone pretty good into this matchup. really using up all the time that we have here. Alright, this time we're going straight into Ninetales Delphos. The Incineroar's Intimidate isn't really going to do much here. That being said, the Darkest Lariat is going to crank again if he gets it off. I mean, the safest thing here would be to fake out the Delphox. But it looks like we're just gonna... Ooh! Are we gonna tank the weak armor? Nah, no. See, I know what Cannon was going for. He thought the fake out was gonna go on his Delphox again, so he just wanted to eat the damage and get a weak armor proc, but... After revealing Protect on the last time he tried to fake out it, it's like... You wouldn't want to go for it again. So now we just have our armor reset is currently slower than the other team. Delphox comes in. Setting up the fake tiers. Are we going to focus blast it? Boulder Berry's going to keep us alive and get us a weak armor boost. It is not weak armor. It is fucking flash fire. Well, this is awkward. You're back into the Delphox. Alright, now what do we use on Praise's side? Psychic straight into the other Delphox? Gonna do a decent chunk. The Darkest Lariat. Yeah, we added on the armorers. Tailwind is still up, I'm pretty sure. I don't know... Does Incineroar outspeed under Tailwind? I would like to hope that it doesn't, but Tailwind is pretty fucked up. Real question is one of them running Shadow Ball for this matchup? Focus Miss into the Incineroar is not going to kill it. He does tank that. Now what is Cannon's Delphox doing here? Ooh, Calm Mind. That could be big. Now, this Typhlosion is still faster. It could lock itself into Shadow Ball here to hopefully kill the opposing Delphox. That's what I think is going to happen here, because if you commit to Eruption onto a +1 special defense, it's not going to be very good for you. Yeah, that's what has to happen here, right? It's going to tank it, but what does Delphox do? No, we went Psychic? We ripped the Helping Hand Psychic into the Dark type? Bro, I'm going to cry. Yeah. It's looking like the writing's on the wall here. The only two particularly threatening Pokemon that Cannon has on his side of the field, or on his team at the moment, is both currently weak to Shadow Ball, so... we're gonna lose the Delphox here. Oh no, he has Protect, that's right. I forgot that he could do that. No, the dog got kicked again. You kicked my dog. Now, our position hasn't really changed much. We're still faster than the Delphox, so Shadow Ball is going to go into it regardless. I think the smart thing to do here would be for Cannon to switch out the Delphox into the Incineroar. Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to see here. Ninetales overheat, opposing Incineroar. 2%! That's rough. Okay, now you know what would be awesome here? Ninetales uses Overheat into his own armor moves, because we're going to do no damage anyways, right? Ah, armor. He's going to take the Shadow Ball. Back to both of the Delphoxes on the screen. Unfortunately though, I don't think it's possible for Cannon to come back from this position. -4, Ninetales just isn't doing it, and Typhlosion just has space and kills. All right, I think that is all of the games happening tonight. It is rather late, and I mean I gotta be going to bed at like in like 30 minutes anyways. So unless another match is happening right now, I'm gonna turn off my stream. Alright, I'm ending my stream. Goodbye, gamers. Maybe if some matches happen after I get home from work tomorrow, I can run some more commentary. But for tonight, I am finished.